welcome to Right Line Lectures. I'm your host, Colin Burleson, and today's topic we're going to be discussing is dreams. Yes, dreams. The main human characteristic that keeps themselves under protection in the night as they slumber. And mankind has been asking this question since the dawn of time. Can we control our dreams? Well, to tell you the right answer to that question, no, we cannot control our dreams. It's psychologically impossible. And it is psychologically possible. But there's this thing called dream control, where you can control some dreams of what you technically are in control of. Like, say you're in a dream state, and you're technically trying to control your dream so where it doesn't end badly. Well, from what I learned, whenever you are in a dream state, you cannot control the beginning and you cannot control the middle, the center of the dream realm. And the one thing you can never, and I mean never, ever control, you can't control the ending of the dream just before you wake up. Some people wake up before the dream ends, which doesn't... Another question mankind has been answering for a long time is, what does our dreams that we can't even control, let me put it in simple terms, why can't we control the dreams that we never actually planned for? I mean, shouldn't there be some meaning behind all of it? Well, yes, your dream can mean a lot of things. It can mean your deep, darkest secrets, your fears, sometimes your shame, and you can also notice its symbols kind of guilt, sadness, or anger all in one. But let's get to the facts, shall we? Dreaming is when you are in a world within your unconscious or slumber. There are many various types to dreaming, like Sigmund Freud's The Circadian Theory, which states that sleep has evolved to keep humans out of harm's way during the night, and that sleepiness ebbs and flows to the circadian rhythm. REM dreams technically have a story-like quality almost continuously during the REM period. More vivid, visual, and emotional than NREM dreams, which we're going to get to that next. So, an NREM dream is a mental activity occurring during NREM sleep that is more story-like in quality than REM dreams are. So, in a way, an NREM dream is like it's more of a dream that matches up with reality, kind of like alternate realities from the TV show Fringe back in 2008, but it's kind of has its own reality. Like you sleep and you wake up and you're like, oh good, that's over. But then you realize it's not over and you're in a dream within a dream. It's most likely to happen sometimes. Now, there is a rarity type of dreaming that is really hard, because when it comes to dreaming, it's pretty much rare for people to have the same identical dream, because that is a theory that two people can be linked to the same dream when they're both dreaming about the same thing. That theory is called either the shared dream theory or just shared dreaming, which is a theory that demonstrates that one dream of another person's exact identical dream to one's own, in a way, that person's dream is linked to that person's same dream state. Sounds complicated? Believe me, it is. Dream sharing can also be dangerous sometimes. Dream sharing can be not only invading a person's privacy, but it's also dangerous because you're in another person's dream, and unspoken consequences while in their dream state can happen. Now, this is what we call Dream Storming 101. Now, a shared dream is basically one of the main things of Dream Sharing 101 and Dream Storming. It means the same thing, really. But, dream sharing is you're going into one person's dream with some kind of device, and it just, it's a rarity that happens in most cases of slumber. It's a rarity that happens. But, dreams can be linked to one another, to another person's dream, if they're thinking about this. How do I say this? The way I see it, if one person's dream is linked to that person's dream, and the only way for the shared dream theory to work perfectly, they would have to be thinking about the same thing for it to work. I mean, there's not just shared dreams, there's also clearly shared nightmares. One person is thinking about one thing they're afraid of, the next person is thinking about the same thing. And when you put those two dream states together, there is one nightmare linked to two people with the same dream. And it's unlikely that happens in life. But you'd be surprised as what you can dream up that other people might have the same dream. And usually when the nightmare or the dream is over, they usually end up waking up screaming, which is a normal reaction for that kind of situation, don't you think? But, yeah, and when I mentioned that shared dreaming can be dangerous and not only invasion of privacy, the invasion of privacy part. You're going into someone else's dream state, and it looks like you're transferring your mind into someone else's mind. And of course, in that dream state, you are technically invading their dreams, kind of making them your own almost. But on another part, the dangerous part of it, you have to be careful when you're shared dreaming. Because when you're shared dreaming, it can be dangerous on one level than the next. And when I mean dangerous on another level than the next, there is one rule. And I mean one rule with shared dreaming. Is don't bump into the host's soul that is dreaming that dream. Because if you bump into that host soul, that just sounds creepy. If you bumped into that host who's in the dream realm, then they'll automatically see you that you're there, and they'll wake up, and they'll be totally mad, totally messed up. They'll be totally screwed up, and they'll be totally mad at you for being in their dreams in the first place. And one thing I believe this happens in the dream realm is whenever some part of your power or someone else's power in the dream realm, or if the host who's dreaming sees you, the dream world will be disintegrated or disintegrating. And with the dream world disintegrating, one of those things, if strong enough, one of those nightmares can become a reality and find, not sure if this even exists in the real world, but find some portal into the real world to take you down from inside out. And That's how strong the rule is. So, bottom line, rule number one of dream sharing. Do not let the host see you if you're in their other dreams. I'm just saying, it's Dream Storming 101. Well, that's all the time we have on Frontline Lectures. See you next time.